by Alicia Reece from Lucky GRI.
I stand here today as a part of the Dr. King Civil Rights Movement in the trenches of the battleground state of Ohio, city of Cincinnati. And the brother of civil rights activist, Dr. Stephen Reece Sr. Baltimore Reece, who worked for me 50 years ago.
A champion for voting rights.
We're going to bring you people that know about business. We're going to bring you people that know about what's going on in the
All
tech.
right, I need the microphone.
This whole
They can hear me.
thing that's going on.
She's a fighter for the people.
Welcome,
All right,
Reverend
y'all.
Al Sharpton, to the
Alicia
show.
Reece Soul Food live here at
She's
Gold
authentic.
Star.
We're bringing Joe Madison, known as the Black Eagle.
Y'all make some noise. I know y'all don't need.
on
Make some
having
noise.
the show. Nothing is more
We're here at the
important
countdown.
than the local programs
countdown.
that engage
Making
our
history.
communities.
She's a proud
And Alicia Reece Soul Food likes the hot sauce.
It's time.
And so does
Alicia Reece's
Gold
Soul
Star
Food.
Chili.
For the soul. Cincinnati's 24-hour urban gospel connection.
We brought some hot
Inspiration
sauce
1050
today.
AM and
And we'll be
103.1
here
FM.
until 2 o'clock.
WGRI.
Our show is from 12 to 1. Want to say hello to everybody that's listening to us on 103.1 FM and 1050 AM. Thank you for listening. Those joining us on social media, thank you. I want you to share, because we bring some real hot sauce. We're getting ready for the Cincinnati Black Music Walk of Fame 6th annual induction ceremony and celebration. Yes, we're getting ready. So get your all white. I know I'm struggling. I got to get another outfit, but get your all white. We're going to be down at the Andrew Brady Center at the Cincinnati Black Music Walk of Fame on Saturday, July 25th, y'all. Saturday, July 25th. And this thing is absolutely free, but you got to get there early because it's first come, first serve with seating, and you don't want to miss this. We are honoring with a star WCIN Radio, 1480 AM. And first black-owned station from here to the East Mississippi. And so a lot of the people we're honoring would not get a star if they didn't play your records. So we've got all of the influencers from WCIN. We got some in here today. Some were here a little bit earlier. I see Miss Savannah, boy, with the beautiful, sweet voice. But you couldn't get on the radio unless she put you on there. So let's give it up for her. I see Sweet Alice is in the building. She brought the blues. Y'all didn't know nothing about Johnny Taylor and B.B. King until she put it on the radio. And of course, she herself is a wonderful artist. And see, David is in the house with a deep, deep voice. Thank you. Thank you. Give him a big round of applause. The Real Deal was here earlier. The Real Deal. There he is, the Real Deal. If he didn't play your records, it wasn't the real deal on WCIN. And so WCIN will get a star. It's going to be unbelievable. And then do y'all know a group called Heat Wave? Y'all know that Boogie Nights? That was the report to the dance floor. That come on to give you time. And then it gets to the part. Boogie Night. Now you got to be ready to dance by then. Yeah, so Boogie Night and Groove. Oh, yeah. Put that on for a second. Boogie Night. DJ Don Juan for show is here. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. So y'all get ready. All right. Don Juan for show. We are here at Gold Star Chili, and we're at the one on Mitchell Avenue. Don Juan for show, flavor maker for Gold Star. Let's give it up. I think we're making history today. I don't think they ever had a DJ inside of Gold Star Chili. And then I'm excited that I was a flavor maker of the year as well. So I really appreciate that. But get it on the calendar, Saturday, July 25th. Get there early. Doors open at 11. You got to be down. There's some people down there at 8:45. So they could get in. But this year we're excited that we're going to have Regina Bell receiving the Legacy Award, keeping Nancy Wilson's legacy alive. And also, she just lost her good friend, People Bryson. Y'all know that song, A Whole New World. I'm not even going to try. I'm not going to try to do it because I don't want to get in trouble. But Disney, she's going to be here. She's going to perform live, y'all. Let's give it up. At no cost, free. And then she's got Baby Come to Me, of course. Yeah. And then we've got the one and only Shirley Murdoch. Shirley Murdoch is in the Cincinnati Black Music Walk of Fame. She has a star. But she's going to come and she's going to perform her songs And of course, she is gonna sing As We Lay. Everybody, is she gonna do it? Yes, she gonna do it. There it is, Shirley Murdoch. Absolutely free, y'all. Absolutely free. Give it up for Shirley Murdoch. Will be performing. And then we will have the 50th anniversary celebration concert of the one and only Midnight Star. That's gonna be. Told y'all we got a lot of hot sauce coming. All of this is free. And just wanted to let y'all know that. But we've got the Parade of Stars. So when you come in and walk in and make history, we're trying to get to 350,000. But Roger said we're going to break that record. So 350,000, we're going to break the record. And we're happy to have announced today that Gold Star Chili is our official partner for our Parade of Stars on Saturday, July 25th. Here to tell us more is Sarah. Man, this place has been jumping all day. We kicked off with the Q Kids. And the Q Kids, y'all, didn't they do fabulous? Yes. They look fabulous. They did fabulous. And they will be leading us in at the Parade of Stars. And the group there, they have a studio in the West End. And that's what this is about, connecting the young people with the legacies. So I want to thank Gold Star for helping us be able to make that happen with your partnership and sponsorship. But tell us what we're going to do, Sarah. This thing is getting really hot. Y'all welcome Sarah to Alicia Reece Soul Food.
Hey, we are so thrilled to partner with you, a flavor maker. All the things you've done for the city, we really, really appreciate you. But we are so excited to be at the Gold Star Parade of Stars. We are going to have fun photo props for you to take photos with your friends because you're looking fabulous and you're all white. Every single person that's waiting in line is going to get some a coupon for a free Coney, BOGO Coney, and $5 off at Gold Star. So everybody will get some free food. We're also going to be doing fun prizes. So we'll do some trivia. And one lucky person will win free cheese conies from Gold Star for a year.
Yeah, I like that.
So yes, we're thrilled to be there. I just want to say, if I could start my Friday this way every day of the week, I'd be a much better human. This was so great, so great.
Let me tell y'all, Sarah has flavor. Don Juan, hit that Alicia Reece Soul Food. I want you to know Sarah got flavor. Flavor. And that's what we're talking about, Cincinnati Black Music Walk of Fame. But I want to thank you, Sarah. You worked really hard with our team to make this happen, and we really appreciate it. So we are dedicating this song to you. Yeah, soul food. Hey. Hey, hot sauce.
And a cracker bomb.
Hey, cracker bomb, gotta have that. Hey.
All right, I'm gonna do a cracker bomb.
It's a cracker bomb. Uh-oh. That's what you go all the way hot.
Get the crackers up, people.
Here we go, cracker bomb, y'all. You gonna put the hot sauce on it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hey! We gotta toast it up here. Let's toast. Hey! All right, thank you, Sarah. Appreciate it. And we will be, get it on your calendars, July 25th. The next person I want to bring in is a good friend of mine, and he's part of the Gold Star Legacy family, but you all might know him as the mayor. Now, let me just say this, as he go this way, let me just say, when we were trying to get the Walk of Fame going, and we had rocks, and all we had was some rocks. I called him, he was in New York with his family, and I said, listen, I want to have the Cincinnati Black Music Walk of Fame. He and I had worked together with King Records. We had worked together trying to bring the Beale Street to Cincinnati. We were the young guns at that time on council. He went on to be the mayor. I said, I want to have it. He said, listen, if it's going to be the Cincinnati Black Music Walk of Fame, we're in. And then we had to do the paperwork. He would call me up. He said, you better move fast because the county, they like to slow walk. And I said, what? So we got on there, the two of us, and we got the deal done. Then we had to build it. Now, one thing he did, I'm gonna tell y'all, get there early. Because he coming in late, and the mayor couldn't get in. The fire marshal said, we can't let you in. John Cranley was outside watching it on the screen as the mayor of Cincinnati. Ladies and gentlemen, former mayor of Cincinnati, John Cranley.
It is so good to be here with my good friend, Commissioner Alicia Reece, of course, her father, Steve, and so many friends in the room. It is just always fun to be together. I hate to say this because we were and are the young guns, but somehow years have gone by, but we have some great stories to tell over those years. And the Black Music Walk of Fame is absolutely beautiful. It is the capstone to the Riverfront Banks Park. I walked it at least 24 times. It's gorgeous, and it makes such a powerful statement as to who we are as a community and as a city and as a county and as a region. And all of that happened because of Alicia's great leadership. I mean, she gave birth to it. And it is true that the city and the county are, even though we're all friends and we're all Democrats and all that stuff, but, when it comes to territory, sometimes there's a little pushing and shoving. And candidly, the city and the county, when I was mayor and now even to this day, before I was mayor and after, and before Alicia was a commissioner now, there's always been a little bit of tension between the banks and who's supposed to do this and who's supposed to do that. And it was pushing and pulling. We worked together on this. And we just said, we're doing it. And we told the people that work for us, who were used to pushing and pulling, stop tinkering and get this done.
Yeah.
And we did. And I think it's because A, of your vision, and B, because we have this relationship in history that we know how to work together. We know how to make a deal. And we need more of that in public life across the board. And then secondly, I'll just say, and I know you've got a program, so I don't want to take up all the time, it's great to be at Gold Star. As Alicia mentioned, my brother-in-law was here about an hour ago. Roger David is the CEO of Gold Star. And my father-in-law, who I never met, was a co-founder of Gold Star back in 1965. And my wife is part owner of the company. And of course, we just do what her brother tells us to do. And we are obviously very, very big fans of Gold Star. So we're very glad for this partnership.
I appreciate it. I can't tell you, former Mayor John Cranley, I told her, I said, this is Gold Star. I got to get Gold Star. I got to get Gold Star. And then he woke up. I said, get over here today. I got Gold Star. He said, you never gave up. I said, no. So we're excited about it. It just makes sense. And thank you for your partnership and leadership. Thank you. Appreciate it. John Cranley. Man, hey, wait a minute. Where'd my DJ go? He done took a break. Don Juan. I caught Don Juan taking a break. He going to get that coney. I see what he's doing. All right. We are here at Gold Star Chili on Mitchell Avenue, right in front of the Kroger's. So y'all got time to come down. We'll be here until 2 o'clock. The show goes until 1 o'clock. I see Miss Lavinia Campbell come in, top music influencer, the one and only Miss Lavinia Campbell has arrived. Let's give a big round of applause. Okay, Dr. Keith Melvin, can you come up for a second? Keyword second. Y'all give it up. Y'all didn't know Dr. Keith Melvin was on WCIN, and he was doing health tips before they started doing health tips. And as he's over there chit-chatting over here, Dr. Melvin, we live. We live. We ain't taped. We live. Come on, have a seat. You can chit-chat afterwards. Let's come on up for a quick minute. Dr. Keith Melvin. Now, Dr. Melvin, he's my doctor. He keeps me on my feet. Dr. Melvin, let me ask you this. A lot of people didn't know you were on WCIN.
Well, I started on WCIN in 2000. did 330 or 40 shows every Sunday afternoon at 3 o'clock. It was called Community Health Speaks. And it's interesting, the first time I did the show, I went to tell Lincoln Ware about surviving prostate cancer, which I had at the age of 47. And when I got over to John Thomas said, well, he's on vacation, but he wants you to do the show. I said, well, I can't do the show. I know nothing about talk radio or any of that. And they just pushed me in the room, and next thing is Billy Jackson doing this and points to me to go. I said, well, what am I supposed to say? They said, I don't know, it's your show. So that's how the whole thing started. And then you were, I think, on city council or something. You called and said people were wondering who the doctor was on WCIN, and it was me. And after that, John Thomas gave me a show called Community Health Speaks, and I did over 330 or 40 shows for the next 7 years, just informing our community about the issues and so forth in our healthcare to help us to mitigate this early death. Wow. And now I'm taking care of you.
Yeah, you taking care of me. I will tell you. So Dr. Keith Velvet, we got you your medal. You got a medal. We love Dr. Keith Velvet. And he was doing this before. Now everybody tell you, look, somebody got a doctor moment. He was doing this before they were doing it nationally. And he was he's been a trailblazer in so many things, but he's been a trailblazer in radio and bringing health to the community through radio. Let's give it up, Dr. Keith Velvet. We love you, Doc. We love you.
Thank you.
Now, Dr. Reece, you come up here. You're the reason that I love radio. I didn't like it. I'm going to be honest with you. Go around now. Right there. There you go. I didn't like radio. Every Sunday, my mother said, go on down there with your daddy to WCIN. And I remember at 5 years old, I said, man, I can't wait till I get grown. I ain't going to be down here at no radio station while all my friends are having fun. And he would be down there. He did it modestly earlier, but I could hear him on what are the issues. That's exactly how he would say it. And I said, well, what I got to do with the issues? I want to go to the playground. And Lincoln Ware was his engineer. And that's how I met Lincoln Ware. And I don't know, I'm stuck with radio. I love radio. Dr. Reece, what are the issues? I know we got a lot of people coming on and off. You come on the show all the time, but I wanted them to know you were at WCIN.
Was at WCIN for 20 years. Had a show, What Are the Issues? And we covered a lot of issues, everything from New York to LA, from Chicago to New Orleans, from your house to the State House to the White House. And we tried to make sure that everybody understood what was going on behind the scenes. A lot of stuff you read in a newspaper or you hear on television, really was not happening. And we didn't have social media then. So we really wanted to do it. We had a lot of national people and was very, very pleased. We were on every Sunday from 2:30 to 3. And we produced our show independently. People didn't know that. We actually bought the time and paid for it for our show. And we were very, very happy. And Lincoln Ware was my engineer. And I used to tell him, it is good for you to not just play music, but maybe one day have your own show. And he said that's when he was running around hollering about, I got it.
Y'all remember I got it? Where's Jackie at? That was our first favorite thing. Call in, I got it, and then when he say, hang on.
Hang on. So what happened was I had James Brown on my show, and Lincoln was the engineer. And James Brown was there to try to get Lincoln to play some of his music. And I told James Brown, I said, on the show, I said, Mr. Brown, you had to call him Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown, Lincoln Ware has been playing your music all the time. I said, but we got to tell Sonny Burns, who was the general manager then, that we want Lincoln Ware to have a talk show. He said, what do you want? James, what do you want? I said, well, we need to call him in here. So Lincoln said, hey, man, don't do that. I'll get fired. And we went back and talked to Sonny, and Lincoln Ware has his own show. But we were on for many, 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 many years. And I used to bring Alicia, and I wanted to tell y'all that.
I didn't like it.
she used to cry. And
I did.
her mother used to say to me, "Why are you taking her down to WCIN?" I said, maybe one day she might have her own radio show. She might like it. So I used to have a pocket full of candy. And I would give her candy so she would be quiet. Because she didn't want to be quiet. And Lincoln said, "Can't you get her to not make noise?" And I said, "Wait a minute. Here's some candy." She said, "I don't want no candy. I just want Daddy to go. We need to leave."
Yes.
And then we ended up having a show together. I had an hour.
Yeah.
I said, "I tell you what, we'll split it. I'll go the first half, you go the second half, and we'll be on." So then she started liking it a little bit more. So now she got her own show, and she's pushing her own show in radio, and I'm very happy that she is doing it. And then I want to say this. When you were in college, I went down to the college to visit her after she was down there, and I got in the car, and told the guy, I said, "Man, get me some soul music on. Give me something on soul." And he turned the radio on, and I heard this voice say, "This is the Weekend, baby." I said, "Who in the heck is the Weekend?" I cut that up, and it was Alicia. She had the #1 college show. And then let me just say lastly, Bill Clinton, I went to his inauguration, and we were in Washington, D.C. And I was walking across the grass to the inauguration, and I heard somebody say, "Daddy, Daddy, Daddy." I looked, it was Alicia who had credentials that said media, and she was interviewing people on her own college radio show. Thank you.
Daddy got a good memory, but yeah, he's right. I worked my way down there. I wrote a letter. Said, "I like to do coverage at the presidential inauguration." And my college president couldn't believe it when I got a letter back that I was invited. And this is my former college president. And found out he wasn't invited. And I was down there with the microphone running. So, yes, I love radio, and it's because of this man. And let's give it up for Dr. Stephen Reece Sr., who not only had a radio show on What Are the Issues, but was a producer and writer, wrote music, produced music for my mother, Barbara Howard, the late Barbara Howard. Dr. Stephen Reece Sr., independent label before it was popular. Tough to have an independent label. Yeah, that's he had the arrangement going. He's got it going. My dad was in the studio. And then other times he was in the studio, I was sitting in there again and saying, "Man, I can't wait till I get older. I ain't going in the studio." Now I'm in the studio all the time. Let's give it up, Dr. Steve Reece. All right, we're here at Gold Star Chili. Let's give a big round of applause. We're at Gold Star for the countdown to the Cincinnati Black Music Walk of Fame. We got our live show, Alicia Reece Soul Food Live. Y'all know how y'all see people be having their live podcasts and everything. That's what we doing right here. Yeah. That's what we doing right here. All right, let's see who we got over. Mr. Keith Little, before you sit down, come on over here, the blues man. 2026 top influencer, Mr. Keith Little.
All right, man.
What you know about the hot sauce?
Who that again?
What you know about that hot sauce?
Well, I know about the hot sauce. I got to keep on. You know, I put my travel with it. The flavor, man.
The flavor. Now, Mr. Keith Little, you are a 2026 influencer, and we talk about the blues.
Yes, sir.
The blues. The blues done changed. You got a lot of this. What them fans and all that's going on. Blues done went mainstream again.
Again, every now and then, it took so long because we never got much play or something like that, except for CIN when we got more than 1 hour a week.
More than 1 hour a week. So they would put that, what's that say, what's that? Hole in the wall.
Yeah, hole in the wall.
We done come a long way from the hole in the wall now. We going into the Walk of Fame.
A long way from now. I just kicking them, stomping the grass, all the junk, toes in the dirt.
Toes in the dirt. Now, what does it mean for you this year to be a 2026 top influencer and getting ready for July 25th?
Well, it means that somebody showed me love. I didn't think that was going to happen. And, I always try to show everybody else love, but when it turns to me, it just feels different.
Yeah.
Finally. I didn't have to leave town to get it either.
You didn't have to leave town to get it. They gonna know about Mr. Keith all over the world. They come from all the way up, over 300,000 already. We're trying to get to 350,000 by July 25th. I think we're close. I think we're gonna make it, and we're gonna make sure they know about you and what you have done.
But then they would know. I've been 61 years in the business, traveling the world, doing what we do. It seemed like it was underground, but we made it.
That's what's important. The Cincinnati Black Music Walk of Fame, the theme, I thank God that I was granted the opportunity and the assignment to build this, and it's a lot that has to go into it. But the main reason is to take the Black music legacies and bring them back home. Bring them right home so that others can come and see the legacy.
Take the cover off them.
Take the cover off of no more underground. We're bringing everybody back home. Some people try to take credit and run with the sounds that came from down here in Cincinnati and in Ohio.
That's true. A lot of times they put us in these books, but they change the narrative, and then we got to argue with it, but that didn't happen. We have to make sure they do it right.
All right, y'all. Y'all come down and see Mr. Keith Little 2026 Top Influencer.
Thank you.
All right. Now, Miss Savannah, oh yeah, that down home blues. See, we wouldn't know nothing about that. Wasn't for people like Mr. Keith Little. All right, Miss Savannah, come on over here. Now, this is one of the top voices on WCIN. I mean, she has the sweetest voice for radio, smooth as a baby's bottom. All right, Miss Savannah, WCIN influencer.
I'm so happy to be here. I'm excited. I'm elated. This is historical. This is wonderful. This is absolutely amazing. I'm so proud of you and what you have brought to the table for this community and for the world to see and recognize all the people in the music industry. So thank you so much for that.
This means a lot to me because when I came to the station, I was at WCIN, a lot of people didn't know, and I couldn't wait. I said, man, I get to be with the top notch, and having people like yourself take me under your wing. I get to watch how you run the board, but then the sound comes across, get the message going, get the mood right. I learned a lot, and you got one of the smoothest voices that has ever graced radio.
You're incredible for saying that. Thank you so much. I'm still Savannah, the subtle sensation, and I love it. I love radio, I love music, and I love you, Alicia Reece.
I love you too. Y'all give it up. Y'all didn't see that type of voice, did you? Yeah. We appreciate you. We'll see you July 25th. All right, we really appreciate it. Give it up. Give it up. Now I see, is that TC over there? He got the polo shirt on. Is that him? TC, you got the WCIN gear on. I see you, Burrow, over there. I see Burrow coming here. Come on over here, TC. Let everybody see the apparel that WCIN used to have. Yeah, let's see what they got. Uh-oh. I gotta keep my props up. Keep my props up. Yeah, go ahead and sit down. We're here at Gold Star Chili. Let's give it up with Alicia Reece Soul Food Live. And we'll be here till 2 o'clock. The show will be 1 o'clock. And guess what? They got free conies. All you gotta do is purchase a beverage and you get a free coney. So get on over here. We at the Mitchell location. That's what he want to make sure I say Mitchell. He said, get over to Mitchell. Get over to Mitchell. That's where we're at. TC, you got the apparel on. WCIN. I mean, gosh, we had the polos and all of that. He got a collection of them. And when you don't know what to wear, he throw it back on and call it a throwback moment. There you go. But TC, tell them how you used to do it on the mic.
Well, I was the conductor of the night train on WCIN from midnight to 6 every Friday and Saturday night with the best music of your life.
I love that. I love that. All aboard. The night train is coming. Oh, man. What does it mean? We got, WCIN, we have to have them in the Walk of Fame because the Walk of Fame tells a story. It's not like the Hollywood. Now, in Hollywood, they charge you $85,000. That's number one. You don't charge you for your star. But it also doesn't tell the story. You get a star, that's nice. But we have an interactive park that takes technology and put it with the legacies. So we're telling those stories. And WCIN, you couldn't have James Brown in there without WCIN. Couldn't have Boosie Collins in there without WCIN. Couldn't have the Isley brothers in there because you got to get your record played. It wasn't like now we could go to that. We didn't have the social media and the internet and all that. You had to have an actual record, pressed, produced, paid for, an album cover. Then once you get all that done, you got to get the radio to play it. And WCIN used to have a list of what are the top, I think 25 or top 100 songs. They put it in the record store. And that's when the soul surveys
used to get them. They was compiled with all of the top records, and you got them with a record that you bought at your local record stores.
So they were telling you who to buy. So that's powerful for the radio station. At WCIN, if you didn't come through CIN, you didn't get through from here to the Mississippi River. So talk about some of the impact of what you feel WCIN, the music that you were playing.
Well, it was a great impact because WCIN, just like you said, that was our station. That was our only station at the time. So we grew up with so much good music that's still with us today, over 60 years plus. So this generation today will never know the type of music that we had. It's music that's still being played, music we fell in love with, music we went to high school with, and all of that. That's why I call it the best music of your life.
Wow. The night train will be at the daytime at the Cincinnati Black Music Walk of Fame on July 25th. TC, the legend, thank you for being here. We'll see you at the Cincinnati Black Music Walk of Fame. I just saw my sister walk up in here. She gonna get 2 conies. I see it. I wanted y'all to give it up. To put this on takes a lot of work, y'all. I wish y'all knew. I'm gonna do a whole show on how we had a documentary from the Rocks. You can get that on YouTube, Alicia Reece from the Rocks. You can find out how this whole thing came about, the journey, how God placed this, and what we had to do. I mean, I've been through knee surgeries and everything else, and we finished on time and on budget. So you'll get that part. But once we built it, now we got to have a show to induct people. And so that I got to go out and raise private money so it can be free. So we've got a number of partners that we could not have done it without them. P&G, give them a big round of applause for paying for the stars. They done picked up the Hollywood cost for the stars. We want to thank AARP this year that's coming in, helping us bring Regina Bell. AARP, let's give it up. We want to thank our partner and fiduciary of the Urban League of Southwest Ohio. Give them a big round of applause. We want to thank the Greater Cincinnati Foundation. Let's give them a big round of applause. We want to thank Visit Cincy, who has their new book out, their tourism book. And guess what? Shirley Murdoch is an ambassador in the book. And as a result, they're bringing Shirley Murdoch to perform live at no cost. Of course, we want to thank Gold Star Chili for partnering with us for our parade of stars and helping us be able to have the Q Kids perform and help with the Q Kids. Let's give it up. We want to thank Kroger for partnering with us to help feed the inductees, because you know they got those riders, right? be the inductees at the Andrew Brady Center. Let's give them a big round of applause. We want to thank Metro. I think Miss Viola, the line dancers, guess what? We got buses that's going to bring our seniors at no cost. But you got the RSVP with Miss Viola. You can go to Cincy Black Music Walk of Fame and get the phone number because we are opening up. Did Miss Viola already leave? Did we lose? Okay. I want to get the phone number. We'll get the phone number out for seniors. One of y'all give me the phone number for seniors so you can reserve your seat on the bus. That'll bring you right to the front. So I don't know, Aziza or Jackie, if we can get that number. We'll get the number. Okay. We also want to thank, because it's hot outside, we want to thank Waterworks. They're going to be there with tanks of water to give you the water. We want to thank them. We want to thank the Cincinnati Hamilton County Library. We have an exhibit free at the library, y'all, so they can make sure they get the record right. And it's a beautiful display. It's a permanent display. And Dottie Peoples donated her first Stellar Award gown. It's at the library. Y'all can check it out. Give them a big round of applause for the library. And we have posters. We've got some posters left over from our kickoff. I think there's some posters. You can grab those, but they got the posters. So if you are an influencer, get the poster. Your picture is on it. Let's give them a big round of applause. We also want to thank Cincy Black Travel. All that you're seeing and don't these videos look good? Give them a big round of applause. Today for Alicia Reece Soul Food Show to be here, we're on 100.3 FM. 103.1 FM. We're on 103.1 FM and 1050 AM live. So we're on 2 stations live. We're on social media right now. Y'all can see me. And we're live at Gold Star Chili. Now to do that, I want to thank Christian, who's here. Stand up, Christian, from the Inspiration Station and make sure everything is on board. I want to thank Aziza. Stand up, Aziza. Aziza Nubia. These are the folks behind my show to make sure the show is right all the time. I want to thank some of my team that's here. Veda Stevens. I don't know if it's Veda. There he is. Veda Stevens, give it up. Jackie Tagger, boy. Wait, Jackie over here chit-chatting. I'm just playing. Jackie, she's over there. They got her doing some assignments. She's always working still. Veda's back there still working. Where is Romaine? Is Romaine? There she is. Y'all give it up. Romaine Jones. Project manager, co-producer. She's still back there working. Where's the cute kids? Y'all just raise y'all hand. I love my babies. Cute kids. I love y'all. Miss Marquisa, thank you and your family. That's everything y'all do. 44 years, y'all. She put her own money up. She gets these kids in shape. She sends them to college. They're in competitions. And she's doing it out of the West End. Give them a big round of applause. I actually wanted to get her on the show. So, baby, you get her up there. I know everybody eating the conies. That's good. Sweet Alice. She don't want to come. She always tells me she don't want to come. She's so nervous. Okay, come on up here. Sweet Alice, y'all. Sweet Alice. I didn't recognize you dressed down. Sweet Alice up here, y'all. The one and only. Now, she said she was retired, but I done took her out of retirement. They said, Sweet Alice ain't making no more public appearances. I said, she coming out. Now, she's in the Cincinnati Black Music Walk of Fame as a top influencer. But what I didn't know is that she was on WCIN. Now, when you hear her talk, she gonna be real smooth. But y'all know she don't play. She take it all the way to the hole in the wall. she gone down in that hole and come on back up with some hits. So, Sweet Alice, welcome to Alicia Reece Soul Food.
Thank you for having me here. Thank you everybody for going up. Well, I'm gonna thank you and because if I sit by Lincoln and we have to fight. Lincoln try to ruin my reputation, telling everybody I'm a dirty singer. But I'm not dirty. I'm just saying what's about life and telling you what's about life. And everything I say it be true.
That be true.
You just have to find it. And, I don't have to create the thing. I already know it. And you find it.
It's the real deal.
Yeah, but I was asked to join the CIN by John Thomas, and he called me and asked me to come in and talk to him. And I was really enjoying it then. And he was like, "I'm gonna put you on radio." I said, "Radio? Got time for that?" So we took it, talked to me and said we'll try it. So I told him I'd do it from 12 to 3. And then he come back and said, "3 hours." He said, "I think Dr. Keith them has something to do there." He said, "The doctors and the lawyers they want to hear you in the morning."
In the morning.
And so we need to put you on at 9 o'clock. And what is it, 9 o'clock, man? I just be going to bed. 9 o'clock in the morning. So that's what I've tried for a week or two. And if it don't work, then I'm going back. And so we got there and went from there. So I was always saying I want to do what I can do, when you can do it, and we wanted to, some of that other stuff too. So I don't want you coming looking for a Sunday school show when it wasn't Sunday school. Come on Friday, Saturday, you're looking for what goes on Friday, Saturday. You're looking for Sunday or outside for children, and then I give you a Sunday school show. So I do the difference, but I have to influence some people, tell them that I knew the difference.
You know the difference.
Yeah, I know the difference in what to do and what to don't. So, but I enjoyed the life I was enjoying the straight for 42 years.
Wow.
And so I was out there doing the slang and things I experienced. I would never experience. I never would have experienced if I hadn't gotten in it. So. Born in the country, didn't know nothing about the country but the blues.
But the blues, ain't nothing but the blues. Y'all give it up for Sweet Alice. Now, Mr. Monroe Barnes is in the house. Come on back here, come on here, Mr. Monroe Barnes. How you doing? Now, we had to build this thing. We had to build it now. I want y'all to know when y'all go down there, it was nothing but rocks. And he's in the documentary. Y'all can check out the documentary, Alicia Reece from the Rocks. It's on YouTube. Monroe Barnes down on, y'all talk about the riverfront and the banks and all of that. Here's the man. You see the initials, but here's the man behind the initials to get it done. And I want to thank you. Played a major role in the Cincinnati Black Music Walk of Fame, because if they shut it down, with the safety, it's shut down. So everything was safe, everything was great. Welcome to Alicia Reece Soul Food.
Well, you're very welcome. And I just want to say I want to thank Commissioner Reece. If it was not for her and her commitment to our community, that we would not have been involved in the Black Music Walk of Fame. But that was a Messer MBJ project. Like she said, that piece of property sat there for probably 15, 20 years. Nobody knew what to do with it, and then all of a sudden comes Commissioner Reece. And she had a great vision, and the Black Music Walk of Fame is one of the projects I've been building for 35 years. And Black Music Walk of Fame is one of the projects that I am most proud of to put on my resume. And she didn't tell me she was going to do this, but we have built on, we've been on the riverfront for years and years. And the other thing that people don't know is because of her commitment and her push, we also been working for the Bingos for the last 3 years as a construction manager with Messer, and for an African-American company to be a construction manager on an NFL stadium is almost unheard of. So I also thank her for that. So, and I'll just say is, I guess it don't fall, what they say, far from the tree. Also, her dad is great too. So I appreciate everything, not just Commissioner Reece has done, but I like all three of the commissioners. And I think that ladies have done a wonderful job leading the county.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Y'all know how to, go and get your Coney. I saw you in line. Yeah, you can go get your Coney now. Y'all give it up, Monroe Barnes. Now y'all heard it. It wasn't nothing but rocks. Everybody's riding by. We I see Miss Lavinia Campbell is in the house. She said, she wants to have her bling and outfit on before she can be on. She like Beyonce. She can't come on till she's in performance ready. But we want to thank Lavinia Campbell, and she's one of our top influencers in the Cincinnati Black Music Walk of Fame. And she said she's gonna be there at Woodline next Thursday, and you'll be able to see her in her outfit. But y'all give it up for Miss Lavinia Campbell. And we'll see you at the Walk of Fame. We'll see you at the Walk of Fame. All right, I want to also, where else some other people on my team? Dee, where you at? Dee, she got the glasses on, security. She's looking for security checks. Give her a round of applause. Come on up. Right there at the door. Come on up for a second. Don't look back. Come up here real quick. She gonna get shy on me? Okay. I won't put you on the spot. But what y'all may not have known, WCIN had cheerleaders. I've never heard of a radio station that had their own cheerleaders. And tell them, bring her pom-pom. She got the original outfit and still can fit it. Go. That way. There you go, because we got the little video there. Those who are just listening on the radio can't see us. She got pom-poms. She's got her outfit from WCIN, and she still can fit it. Dr. Bellman says she's doing a great job. And he's looking at me now saying, wait a minute, Mr. Reece, you got a ways to go. But introduce yourself to the Alicia Reece Soul Food crowd and tell us about this cheerleaders at WCIN.
Hey, everybody. Well, 50 years ago, they had a contest on the Fountain Square, and you had to make up a cheer, and also they asked you questions. So what happened is, I'm kind of shy, so after we did our cheer, which my sister was a part of it, and so you had, it was about 30 young ladies. So I was so afraid, so I got to the end of the line, and do you know they switched it? I had to go first. So, but which is okay, because I think it's better that way. And so I got up there with the microphone. I don't even know what I said. And they go, yay! So that is history. And thank you so much for this. Thank you, Elisa. You're doing such a wonderful job. Very good. Thank you.
You said she's still shy, but I want Sharon Ware to come up, your sister. Ligon Ware's wife, First Lady of Talk Radio, and she was at WCIN, and that's how Ligon and her met. But she was at WCIN, Miss Sharon Ware. Let's give it up.
We always let Ligon do all the talking. I'm just behind the scenes, but I'll tell you a little story. I was a fan just like everybody else in here. So I went to meet him, and you go up. And I lived up in Milford, Ohio. So I was hanging out, and I went back home. My mom said, somebody named Ligon Ware called you. I said, he called me already? And now we'll be married 48 years.
Yay! So y'all didn't know that story. Y'all the First Lady of Talk Radio, Miss Sharon Ware. And now did you try to be a? But you just encourage your sister. See, that's what I love. That's what I love, sister love. All right, let's give it up, y'all. Let's give it up. We're live here at Gold Star Chili on Mitchell Avenue. We're here till 2 o'clock, but the radio show is at 1 o'clock. And I see this year the International Convention of the Black Firefighters will be in Cincinnati, Ohio convention. I'm excited. I'll be one of the speakers. But I see my good friend over here representing CAFA, former president of CAFA. I think he was former international president. He everything you want to know about firefighters and help so many Black firefighters take the test, understand the test, pass the test, mentor them on the job. Ladies and gentlemen, he's back in town. He went to Dallas, and now he just had to come on back, you know? Cincinnati love to my good friend, Jeff Harris. All right, Mr. Jeff Harris, we're getting ready. Thank you for being here. We're getting ready for Cincinnati Black Music Walk of Fame. You know, you have been around, and they all capacity at 11 minutes. They always want the fire marshal. I said, wait a minute. Y'all done, Cranley was outside. Y'all heard that? He didn't let him in. So anyway, talk to.
Well, Alicia, first I have to, so I believe you were the program manager?
No, I was just working for Lincoln Ware.
Just working for Lincoln?
Getting $500 for John Thomas and working my butt off.
Well, they got more than $500 worth out of you. But one of my members told me that there is a very dynamic young lady that is running for Cincinnati City Council, and we need to be involved. I met Alicia. She impressed me so much. Our membership went 100% behind endorsing and working for candidate Alicia Reece. And I believe you were the top vote getter, weren't you?
Second. Almost top.
That was quite a move.
That's when they were spending almost $1 million to run.
Yeah, that was quite a move. But we did grassroots, right?
We did.
Grassroots. And ever since Alicia and her dad, Stephen Reece, they have mentored me in understanding politics. They mentor me in how to run an organization. They have helped the Cincinnati African American firefighters. Very instrumental in us getting our building up on Reading Road. You have been an ally in our corner, and I really appreciate that.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, now, let me tell you about the International Association of Black Professional Firefighters. We have chapters around the U.S. We also have chapters in Barbados, and we're working on Canada and other parts of the world. We work in Africa. We help them out with some fire safety, things like that. So we help African-American firefighters around the globe. Our international convention is going to be here the 3rd week of August. And we're going to have firefighters from all over the country, some from out of the country. We have chapters in England. So we will have them here, and they will be celebrating with us. We're going to do training. We're going to have a memorial march on that Wednesday. And we look forward to the city of Cincinnati supporting us, because we're going to have those firefighters out in the city supporting businesses and things that we do here ourselves. We're going to showcase the city of Cincinnati. So yes, I'm looking forward to all of you coming downtown. It will be at the Hyatt, but our festivities will be all around the city. I really appreciate the support of Alicia on that endeavor also.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And I'm excited. I'm one of the speakers, and they will be at the Cincinnati Black Music Walk of Fame. I don't know any person should come to this town and don't go to the Cincinnati Black Music Walk of Fame. Not because of me, but because there's nothing like this in the whole country. So we shouldn't be rushing in and rushing out. When they go to other cities, they always go by the top Black music monuments. You go to Nashville, you got to go to the African American Music Museum. When you go to Detroit, you got to stop by Motown. I don't know how you come to Cincinnati and not come and see and honor the Cincinnati Black Music Walk of Fame, folks. So I'm glad that you guys are coming, and I encourage all conventions, all tour buses, everybody that come in should stop by the Cincinnati Black Music Walk of Fame. It's free, no excuses, and it's right on the riverfront, right by the NFL stadium and down the street from the Major League Baseball stadium. It's downtown. In case I can't get down there, I don't know where it is. You shouldn't be coming. They don't go to Cleveland without stopping by the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So when you come here, pay homage and stop at the Cincinnati Black Music Walk of Fame. And I want to thank the Black firefighters for doing that. And I'm happy I've given over 200 founders tours as Jackie will tell you. And I'm willing to give any and everybody a tour of the Walk of Fame. Now, Randy, come on up here. You ain't think you get out of here, and you ain't gonna get, you go, come on around as we are winding down. But let me tell you, I'm here. We're here until 2 o'clock. You come get a free coney until 2 o'clock. All you gotta do is buy a drink, and you get a free coney.
Hello.
All right, Randy.
Yes.
Let's see what's going on.
Well,
we're live on air.
To be here, Cincinnati. I was on from 7 p.m. to
keep going.
7 p.m. to midnight, Monday through Friday, and I had the Soul Serenade where I would play soul music, slow music, and read a little Black poetry. I remember there was one time when the owner, Mr. John Thomas, came in. Now I had candles.
Oh, wow.
And everything, the lights down low, and he was not a happy camper. He said, "You trying to burn the place down?" I said, "Mr. Thomas, I'm just trying to get
the mood right. Get the mood right."
I had Virgil Nixon, who had my little lead in with his soul, sexy voice, and then I would play some oldies but goodies, but they were nice, slow music and clean poetry. It was nice. And once Mr. Thomas came in, that ended my candle. So I had to
you got busted.
Improvise a little more with my reading of poetry. But I love CIN. CIN is one of a kind, you know, and after years and years of not being on the air, and then you run into members, other DJs, people who worked at the station. It's just like repeating everything all over again, like it was just yesterday. But I love CIN. Thank you.
Now, see, everybody thought the candle started with Erykah Badu. Okay? It started with Randy at WCIN. See, they do stuff, think, oh, this new, let me get the candles and the incense. She was already doing it at WCIN, getting the mood right and the atmosphere right to come across the air to make everybody feel all right.
It was nice. It was nice until I got
Till you got busted.
Till I got busted.
John Thomas busted in the door. And I could hear him.
You trying to burn?
He said, "You trying to burn the place down and my insurance don't cover that." John Thomas looking at the bottom line. Well, we're excited. We're going to be down at the Cincinnati Black Music Walk of Fame Saturday, July 25th. All of these stories on the 24th will be at the library, and we want to record these stories. They're recording these stories. We want to keep the stories recorded so we can keep the record. So on July 24th, we're going to have our official press conference and partner event, and that will take place at the library on the 24th at 10 a.m. They will also take your stories. They'll have video booths. You'll go in there and they'll interview you and keep your stories. And so you'll always have some place to have people go to your story. We have to get these stories out of people. They can't die when we die. It's got to be passed on, and that's what this is about, the legacy. So that's on the 24th, and that's free. Now, everything I do, I ain't gonna say everything I do, but so far, everything I've done has been free. And I work really hard because I don't want the money to stop people from the opportunity and the access. So we're having that. That'll be free. The event on Saturday, July 25th, put on your own white, that will be free. And for general admission, it's on a first come, first serve. So get there early. Don't say, I got there at 1 o'clock and I couldn't get in. If you get there at 12 o'clock, you ain't gonna get in. Get down there early. Bring your dancing shoes because we're gonna dance. We're gonna dance. We're gonna celebrate, and we're gonna have a great time. Now, we will have live streaming of it outside. This is an indoor and outdoor event. So we're inside, and then Midnight Star, we outside, and it's gonna be incredible. In fact, Bobby just texted me there in Atlanta, and they're performing in Atlanta, but he told me that's just the warm-up. He said they're warming up to get ready to hit Cincinnati back home July 25th. So these other concerts they got is nice, but they call them practice. They said they're warming up, and they want everybody to be ready when they come back home for the 50th anniversary. So thank you for that. And I ain't gonna tell John Thomas, but she told him no, and she still had a few candles. But this is where it all started. Uh-oh, these are fire. Hold on. All right, y'all, I gotta go. I'm off the air. Alicia Reece Soul Food, thank y'all for being here. Go, Star, Chili.
Alicia Reece Soul Food.